Hi YouTube, it's your girl Ash, and today I am going to be doing another tag. The tag is favorite TV show, and I got this from Darla Brown, and I am going to try my best to leave the original video linked in the description down below. But let's get right into it so the video is not super long. The TV show I will be talking about is Shadowhunters. Okay, so the first question is favorite main character. I think he is considered a main character. My favorite is Magnus Bane. I just love the way that Harry Shum Jr. portrays him. He is the embodiment of Magnus Bane. I love that his dance background helps with the fluidity of Magnus, and when he's doing all of the motions and stuff that are supposed to look like he's casting spells, he's able to do it so effortlessly because of his dancing background. So Magnus Bane is my favorite character. Favorite episode? My favorite episode is season 1, episode 10, This World Inverted. I love it because I felt like it was a love letter to book readers. It touched my book lover heart because it piled as many book references as it could into that episode, and so I loved it because I get super geeked whenever I see something from the books shown on the TV. Like literally I'm jumping up and down in front of the TV like that was in the book, that was in the book. And so I was so happy with that episode. Okay, least favorite episode. If I'm not mistaken, because I'm bad sometimes with the numbers. But my least favorite episode is episode 7 from season 2. How are thou fallen? And that is because the controversy that surrounded Malik's first time, and the way that I feel like Todd inappropriately responded to the criticism that the episode received. And so now every time I watch the episode, even things that I like in the episode, um, I get negative feelings. So you have to take that with a grain of salt. I'm kind of biased on it. You might look at it and think it was good, but I didn't like it. Okay, so favorite scene. My favorite scene is, spoiler alert, if you have not seen season 1 episode 12 entitled Malik. It is after the kiss where Simon runs up to them and does this monologue about the graduate and how he compares Magnus to Ben and Alec to Elaine. Actually, him comparing Alec to Elaine and seeing Alec's facial expressions was funny, and I still laugh every time I see the scene. And I think Simon's fangirling over Malik spoke for every person in the Malik fandom because we all felt that way after the kiss. Okay, next is uh okay, least favorite scene. My least favorite scene comes recently for season 2, episode 8. It's either 8 or 9. Forgive me, I'm going off the cuff here. But spoiler alert for those two if you haven't seen them. But it's when Maya is put into the cell by Luke because earlier in the episode she attacked Clary, trying to kill Clary because all of the downworld thinks that if Clary is the reason for their destruction, she should be murdered. And she's begging Luke not to lock her up in the cellar because something bad has happened to her. Forgive me, my book just fell. Something bad has happened to her that we haven't been privy to the information yet, and she's begging and she's telling Luke that she thought he was better than this, and that um she thought he cared for her, and that really all he cares about is Claire, and he locks her up anyway. And I hated that because I felt like that would never be something book Luke would do. because he is like a father figure to everybody in Clary's circle. And I didn't like it. It was sad. I almost started to cry for Maya. I was like, that wasn't cool. And what's next? Favorite quote. My favorite quote comes from season 1 when Magnus says that I was alive when the Dead Sea was just a lake that was feeling a little poorly. And I love it because it plays upon the fact that Magnus is a liar. In the books, he is a big liar. Like, he loves to fib about his age and what he was around for historically. And so I like that because, again, it spoke to my book lover heart because I love the books. The books are, oh my God, they are amazing. I would suggest reading them if you have not. And favorite ship, obviously, is Malik. If you know me, it's Malik. Malik is Bay. Malik is life. Um, Character you relate to the most, aside from the rant, I gave you a couple questions earlier. It is Luke. I feel like he's a nurturer. I'm a nurturer. Like, I just loved him in the book. I loved how he took in all of these kids who, some like Jace and Isabel and Alec had parents, but they didn't have parents that were really there for them. And Luke took them all in and became like father figures for him, in my opinion. And I love that about Luke. So I feel like we relate the most. Um, first episode I saw was season 1, episode 6 of Men and Angels. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it funky. The only reason why I watch Shadowhunters, why I continue to watch Shadowhunters, is Malik. I could care less about any other storyline right now. It's Malik. If I know Malik is not in the episode, I don't watch. So I waited until Twitter told me that Magnus and Alec had made contact, if I'm not mistaken, had first met, and I went and watched the episode. So yeah, that's that. Character you would date, I would date Simon. I love Simon. He's so nerdy. He's so cute. Alberto Resende. Oh my God, he is just the perfect Simon. He portrays Simon so well. And it like is breaking my heart now, like it did when I first read the books, that we are going through this thing where we know Simon will not get what he wants. He won't get Clary. It's sad. Um, a character you would be friends with. I'd be friends with Izzy. That's before this Yin Fin storyline, which is stupid. Okay, and that's because she's strong and she's loyal. She holds it down for everyone. She's there whenever you need her. Very prominently in the books, and she was in season 1 too. That's why this Yin Fin storyline is just terrible. But that will be in my review. I don't know if I spoke of it yet, but I will be having a review for 2A coming after this tag on Tuesday. So keep a lookout for that if you want to hear my thoughts about 2A of Shadowhunters. Okay, episode you're excited for. We haven't gotten the little brief summaries that we get for 2B of Shadowhunters yet. So I'm going to have to say when Sebastian is introduced, because although Sebastian is a character I don't like and I feel uncomfortable reading scenes with when I was reading the book, but I'm hoping that he can redeem the show because right now it's failing, it's trash. Yeah. So I'm hoping he could come in and redeem the TV show. And one thing I could change about the show. There are so many things if I could change about the show that I would. I'm just going to do a quick run through and cheat. Okay, it would be the showrunners because they already ruined the 90210 reboot that came out a few years ago, and I'm kind of thinking that they might do that with us. We might only get season 2 and no other ones. I would change the writers. It's obvious they don't know what they're doing. They're making very bad choices in what to keep from the book and what to not keep, and um what they're going to add into the storyline. I mean, how many times do we have to hear about Jace and Miss Falcon? Like, it was a story that was literally told, if I'm not mistaken, in the book one time, and that was it. It was to show how heartless Valentine was to Jace when he was a child. We don't need 50,000 reminders of the fact that Jace loved his falcon, and because of that, Valentine had to take it away. And I would change whoever is in charge of the lighting situation on the show, because I know season 2 was all about going darker. That does not mean your ambiance. It doesn't mean that your lighting has to be darker. It means your tone, like, of the story that you choose to go with, the storylines that you choose to make. Like, why is everything dark? Why is it that we can't see characters and scenes hardly? Because the lighting is set on one. Like, it's barely any lighting. But anyway, that was the favorite TV show tag. And I got it from Darla Brown. I am going to link the video down below. Like I said, if you like this video, please thumbs it up. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias linked in the description box down below. If you feel inclined to do so, please subscribe. Please share this video. It would be graciously appreciated. And that is very serious. I'm very thankful to everybody who shares my video. It helps me so much to get out there because you share it, your friends share it, then they share it. It brings more people to my channel. It helps me out. I appreciate you. And as always, until we meet again, bye.